Hello, financial fans. Today is Friday, October 15th, and all is well here. It's raining in the Nashville area, and we have some stocks to look at that have inviting numbers at this time. We have no idea what the future will bring. It should be an interesting next couple of years, and we're going to begin by looking at three different stocks. Actually, they're exchange traded funds that I bought within the past 7 days. I bought all three of these on October 12th of not 1921. I bought these on 2021 October 12th. First one, VTI, an exchange traded fund. I paid $224.67 for that, so I'm ahead on that one. I bought VOO for $399.05. I'm ahead on that one. And on the same day I bought VNQ, and I paid $104.37, so I'm ahead on all three of those. So far so good. Now let's look at some stocks to consider for the future if we're looking for stocks in which to invest, but don't be in any hurry. I'm not a financial advisor, and the mere fact that I think a stock looks good does not mean it is going to go jumping up and getting higher right away, because I often pick a stock that goes down in value. But this one looks pretty good. BioNTech SE, symbol BNTX. And the closing price on Friday, $247.68, and after closing, it went down a nickel, $247.63. And look at the column on the left, 2/3 of the way down, 52-week range for BioNTech SE. 52-week range, $75.35 was the low for the past 52 weeks, and $464 was the high on this stock during the past 52 weeks, so it has a lot of headroom. It could march back up where it once was. We don't know. The average volume, 4,400,000 shares approximately trade every day. It's considered to be undervalued. The PE ratio, 13.83, which is not bad. I would prefer to see it under 10, but that's not too bad. That's much better than the market as a whole. No dividend on this stock, and the 1-year target estimate, $341.18, so that would be a nice move upward, and could be a signal of happy days ahead. And we have no idea what the economy is going to be like in the next few months as we move forward in a COVID world, but perhaps that would be a good stock to be holding on to. Next, we look at Deere and Company, DE. This is the competition for Caterpillar, and with infrastructure being rebuilt, they might need some big machines to help them do it. And DE, the symbol there, they're standing by, Deere and Company, waiting to assist in the rebuilding. 2/3 of the way down, first column on the left, 52-week range, $221.73 was the low, and $400, slightly over $400, was the high for the past 52 weeks. So it's got plenty of headroom, and Deere and Company is in a business that looks to be a good place to be for the next few years. The PE ratio, third item down the middle column, 19.31. That's about twice what I would like, but that's still lower than the average stock in the market these days. The PE ratio, 19.31, and a tiny dividend there, 1.25% is what you get for holding on to the stock, and that's better than not getting anything, I guess. And we see that the 1-year target estimate is $402.02, so that would of course be very good if it comes to that level sometime in the future. Next, we look at Energy Transfer. ET is the symbol, and the 52-week range, 2/3 of the way down the column on the left, 52-week range, $4.98 to $11.55. Not much of a spread there. But we look at today's closing price, under $10, $9.99, but then it went up to, and after hours, went up by 4 pennies and is now over $10, $10.03. So it's still a low price stock, and it's in the energy field, which is one of the better fields to be in today's world. And we see that the average volume of ET is 13,926,636 shares, so we just say 14 million shares trade every day. It's considered to be undervalued. The PE ratio, look at that, that's what I like. PE ratio is 7.33, and the forward dividend and yield over 6%. And we look at the 1-year target estimate, $13.89, which would be indeed a very good move upward if it did reach that plateau. Next we look at NIO. This is a stock I've had for I think over a year now. NIO is the symbol, electric vehicles. Whether we love them or hate them or somewhere in between, NIO is one of the companies that is building electric vehicles. They're in China, and they have pretty much equal amounts of good news and bad news as the year goes along. Every couple of weeks there's a panic or an elation, and right now NIO is trading at $37.71. That looks like a bargain price to me. It was up 3.94% on Friday. Now probably next week it'll go down that much, but NIO in the long run has a pretty good story. It's worth looking into. Read up on NIO, N-I-O, and see if this is a stock for you. And again, I'm not a financial advisor, and I don't advise you to ever invest in anything until you've studied the market for at least a year. Average volume of NIO shares, there's a few people in the arena trading NIO shares. 41,410,663 average volume. And the bottom of the first column, it says overvalued. They consider this, the experts consider this stock to be overvalued, and it might be, but not from my viewpoint. No earnings. It has a loss of 88 cents per share, and the 1-year target for NIO is 57. Look at that, 57. That's $20 more per share if you hold on to it for a year, but there's no guarantee that will happen. $57.94 is the 1-year target. I expect it to be higher than that, but I'm not the brightest bulb in the socket that hangs on the Christmas tree every year, and NIO should be giving out some more really good news in the next couple of months, so pay attention to it and see if you like it. And I thank you very much for watching.